Aloha mai kaua o DJ Mermaid keia a I ke oe ua kako ia kahiki ke hoʻolele ia keia pukana ma ka puna I vele e nā hoa me nā lala o keia kahua lekio I lulu kala mai ia mako. No leila, he leo mahalo keia ia o ko e nā lala a I nā a ole oe he lala mai kalia pauna niho a e hui no me kako e nāna paha oko ma hawaiipublicradio.org a mahalo nui. Aloha ahiahi kako. I'm DJ Mermaid Pedro Kamora, your host, every Sunday evening from 6 to 7 p.m. here on Hawaiʻi Public Radio 1's Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi. Tonight's episode of Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi is not so much about a central theme. Tonight's show is more by ear. I've called it the Pauhana Pa'ina since it is kind of, even though it's a Sunday, it's a Pauhana time. So all of tonight's music is going to be upbeat and kind of good to pair with your Pauhana beverage of choice. You can find a full set list online at hawaiipublicradio.org. We'll be right back after this quick news break.
Lepe o Kahamoa, Kahakulina, Ayaka Bele. Lepe ula ula, lepe o Kahamoa, Kahakulina, Ayaka Bele. No a little and no ahui oe nei kulana love no bau a little and no ahui oe Haina ia mai Hanakahi Lepe ula ula Lepe o Kamoa Haina ia mai Hanakahi Lepe ula ula Lepe o Kamoa.
Kicking off tonight's episode of Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi here on member-supported Hawaiʻi Public Radio 1 was Jesse Kalima and his group with Lepe Ula Ula. Jesse Kalima, that you can find that on a handful of albums if you are looking for it on vinyl, you can find it on their album Holiday in Hawaii Luau Time. That's my favorite, but it's been reissued a couple times. One of them, if you're looking for it on CD form, you can find it on that Paoa Party album, which is the theme for tonight's episode of Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi. Not so much about a central thought, a central theme, more on the musicality tonight. Lots of upbeat music and fast fingers on piano keys, all to go along with your dinner party or your pauhana cocktail, whatever it might be you might be doing at 6 o'clock in the evening on a Sunday. I'm DJ Mermaid Pedro Kimura, your host of Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi. And tonight's episode brings me so much joy because it's all music that I love to listen to when I need a pick-me-up or just when I'm having a good time. So we're moving from Jesse Kalima and his group into Buddy Fo with E Ku'u Baby Ha-Cha-Cha. Also coming up on tonight's episode of Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi, Bunny Brown's Hilo Hawaiians, Uncle Kawai Cockett, some Kahula Nui, and so much more. More information can be found online at hawaiipublicradio.org/Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi.
Ha-cha-cha, me ku'ulei ulu ha-cha-cha, pea iho oe ha-cha-cha, ia no re hola rea ha-cha-cha. Ha-cha-cha, kamalili ai a o ha-cha-cha, haina kapuana ha-cha-cha, e ku'u baby ha-cha-cha. Ia ha-cha-cha, kapalili ai a o ha-cha-cha, ka ihu ke ia ha-cha-cha, kapalili ai a o ha-cha-cha, aina kapuana ha-cha-cha, e ku'u baby ha-cha-cha, aina kapuana ha-cha-cha, e ku'u baby ha-cha-cha, ha-cha-cha, ku'u baby, ha-cha-cha.
Kaulana o Hilo Hanakahi, kalehua ni o pana ewa, e kau mai e kala, me ke kine hune ua. Kaulana o Hilo Hanakahi, kuiwi ni o mauna kea, kuiwi kau e kau, o hukua ke aili. Pipi o nei, kui o be kai malino, magola noho e kalai, kaulana pelakani. O kanani ia kanani, uaina hana o e, aina mai kapuana, kaulana o e hilo e. Kaulana o Hilo Hanakahi, le huana ni o pana ewa I kau mai kala me ke kine hune ua Kaulana o Hilo Hanakahi ka le huana ni o mauna kea ko hivi kau e kau o ohu pua ke aili Vai anui nui pipi o nei kui o be kai malino Mugola no hoe kalai Kaulana pilakani Kanani O kukuai na hanau e Aina mai ka puana Kaulana o e hilo
Marlene Sai featuring Paul Mark and his orchestra with Kaulana o Hilo Hanakahi off of the album Magic Moods of Waikiki. You're listening to member-supported HPR1's Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi, and support for Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi comes from Mother Bake Shop in Kailua, committed to using locally produced ingredients, offering artisan, organic sourdough breads, pastries, and more. Open Wednesday to Sunday on Instagram and Facebook. I'm DJ Mermaid Pedro Kamara, your host every Sunday evening from 6 to 7 p.m. here on Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi. You also heard Buddy Fo and his group with Eku Baby Hot Cha Cha. Buddy Fo, of course, a Roosevelt graduate who formed the Invitations. Buddy Fo passed away only in 2011, so that's only 10 years ago at the age of 78. Sometimes I'm surprised about how relatively recently we've lost a lot of Hawaiian music legends. You know, I just think that so many years have passed since Buddy Fo was putting out albums with the Invitations, but in reality, he was here up until 10 years ago. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Sometimes I think about the things we've lost that were still around in my lifetime. So we should always remember to cherish the people and the music that we have with us today that are still with us. Tonight's episode is called the Pauhana Pa'ina. So even though that was a little sad note, sorry. I want to keep the music upbeat and fun while we're still taking a deep dive into the artists and composers. Coming up next, Bunny Brown's Hilo Hawaiians with my favorite rendition of Aloha ka Manini. Aloha ka Manini was written by Lot Kawai, and it talks about the different fish that live in the reef and how delicious they are to eat, as most of you probably have a favorite. My favorite is the third verse, the Ahole Piko Liha Liha. Right, because ahole fish are known when they're fat and juicy. You really want to eat the pico, the belly part, and then wash down with some poi uala. That's how you wash it all down, just pushes it all down the throat. The interesting thing to note about Bunny Brown's version is at the end of the song, he talks about usually the line is Aloha ka Manini me ka popolo, but instead he says Aloha ka Manini me ka polapoi. So this is me cheering my polapoi to your polapoi here on HPR1's Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi. Full set list online at hawaiipublicradio.org. We are moving into Buddy Brown's Hilo Hawaiians with Aloha ka Manini.
makahiu I hopu aku oru ea E ka peku mai ana Hei anu I kau ea Haua pa'a makahiu I hopu aku au ea E ka peku mai ana He ula e ka i'o ea Noho I ka hapapa Ka hea ke Hilo ea Pehe ia ka upena Hei kalapu ole ea He baba ini homole E lua maua ea Iga upena ulu Hei kalapu ole ea He papa ini homole E lua maua ea Iga upena ulu E akule ka i'o ea Noho I ka honu He mo'i e ka ia ea Noho I ka ehu kai Papa I e ka ia ea Haeli mai I ke one Papa I e ka ia ea Haele mai I ke one Haina ka puana ea He I anui kau Haina ka puana ea He I anui kau Hei anui kau Hei anui kau
Mama no scold me I no go work today Down there in Evil Lane In the pineapple cannery Mama no scold me I'll bring a lei for you I'll sing all day for you The songs of Hawaii Mission point All I need is fishing point Sunshine free Waikiki No care tomorrow Sister Belle Dress up swell Dance the hula in the big hotel Shake her this way Shake her that way No care tomorrow Mama no scold her Someday she'll catch a boy She'll bring him fish and poi At the pineapple cannery Fish and poi All I need is fish and poi need no more from the store, no care tomorrow. Mama no feel bad, someday I sure make good. Hawaiʻi get statehood, me president maybe. Fishing boy, all I need is fishing boy. Sunshine free Waikiki, no care tomorrow. Fishing boy, all I need is fishing boy. Need no more from the store, no care tomorrow. No care tomorrow, no care tomorrow. No scold me.
That was the singing cab driver herself, Myrtle K. Hilo, here on HPR1's Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi. Myrtle K. Hilo was born in 1929. She released her signature album, The Singing Cab Driver, in 1967 under Makaha Records. She was born in Hauʻula, here on Oahu, and in 1998 she received the Lifetime Achievement Award from HARA, the Hawaii Academy of Recording Arts. I love Myrtle K. Hilo's music. When I think of Pauhana Pa'ina, that's exactly who I think of. So I've got one more Myrtle K. Hilo song in tonight's show. But Fish and Poi itself always reminds me of I have grand-aunts, my tutus. They're twins, but they worked in the cannery, in the pineapple cannery. And that song always makes me think of them. And I think of all of the food that they always cook, which is integral to that pa'ina part of the pauhana. I'm DJ Mermaid, Pedro Komora. You're tuned into member-supported Hawaiʻi Public Radio 1, keeping it upbeat and lively on tonight's episode of Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi. We did our little set about fish. Aloha ka Manini, Hei Anui Ka'u, that was Uncle Kawai Cockett off of his album Still Strumming. Fish and Poi. We're gonna hop, skip, and jump a little bit and move over to Maui with the Danny Kapoi Trio live at the Sheraton Maui with Kahakuloa into George Paoa's Maui Boy. Full set list can be found online at our website at hawaiipublicradio.org.
O Kahakuloa I ka pua lehua, kanu no na pua ia manu kaukini. Aloha ka leo o na manula, I ka heu mai nei I alama kau. I aloha I ano, o Kahakuloa e, I ka ua kaulana, ua nihi I na pali, me he ala ho'i, e I mai ana, e ho'i mai, ka koe pili. Manu kauki, aloha ka leo o na manula, I ka heu mai nei I alama kau. I aloha I ano, o Kahakuloa e, I ka ua kaulana, ua nihi I na pali, e he ala ho'i, e I mai ana, e ho'i mai, kākou e pili, kākou e
Maui boy, and he's got what it takes. He loves a Maui girl, make no mistakes. It doesn't matter if she comes from the Haina, Ohana, Ohana, Kawai. When they're together, he knows just how and why. Yes, he's a Maui boy, and he's got real style. He sees a Maui girl, and what a smile. He's a calabash cousin of everyone. Everyone loves that son of a gun, that Maui boy from the Valley Isle. He's got real style. He sees a Maui girl, and what a smile. He's a calabash cousin of everyone. Everyone loves that son of a gun, that Maui boy from the Valley Isle. Maui boy from the Valley Isle. Oh, yeah. Lovely nuts brown hair. Ways is so slender,
just like mine,
and her opu too much nui nui,
just like Ronnie's.
With all the ladies I ever did aloha, sweet Mariah beats them all. My love for your love for me, oh, Bella, no. Don't tell Mama, Kuli, she'll tell Papa, Luli, 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 with me now.
and pearly teeth, lovely nuts and brown hair. So slim, and her old poo too much, nooby nooby, with all the years I am getting low, straight around is them all.
My love for you, and let's say, I say, mama, holy lady, mama, holy lady, mama, shoot you up, shoot you up, shoot you up, shoot you up, I feel the kid with me now. Give me my own, give me mama, my own, don't tell mama, she'll tell papa, I feel the kid with me now.
Almeida and the Sunset Serenaders with Maui Girl. Paoa Almeida is Uncle Johnny Almeida's Hanai's son. Before that, you heard George Kapulenui Paoa with Maui Boy off of the album titled Maui Boy. You're listening to member-supported Hawaiʻi Public Radio 1's Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi every Sunday from 6 to 7 p.m. with me, DJ Mermaid, Paige Okamura. I'm going to keep my usual storytelling to a minimum because there's so much music that I won't be able to fit in an hour, but I'm going to try and get as much in there as I can. So tonight's episode is a Pauhana Paina feel. It's more about the music than the theme necessarily tonight. Lots of swing and sort of big band feels, like this next group, which is a little more recent, led by Lolena Naipo of the Naipo Ohana with his group Kahula Nui off of their first album Hula Kui with Noho Pai Pai and Tahaula. Always, you hear it as like the Hawaiian war chant, but it's not a song about war at all, and that it actually talks about something completely different. Kauai kahua Hawaii, you and I rolling around in the sea foam. It's not so much about making war, but that's what happens when we have lost our language for so many years. We forget what things are actually about. From that into Puerto Rican guitarist Miguel Alcate. I don't know how to say his last name. I probably should have asked Ray Cruz. With Malia Maitita, in case you were wondering why I didn't play that from Buddy Foe. But I think you should hear that version by Miguel instead. You can find a full set list online at hawaiipublicradio.org/Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi. This is Kahula Nui with Noho Pai Pai and Tahaula.
1, 2, 3. This one's gonna be good, right? Come on, guys. oh you Shabado Itano bye bye Aina oh you somebody sitting in my rocking chair Aina Yamayo was it Ina Yamai Kapuana Eoniana oh was it a Dipoli When another really do love we win it. Hit the vanilla, 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 really do love. I don't like it, I when it. Hit the vanilla, really do love. When it. Hit the vanilla, 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 really do love. The booty do a do a eat it do a do a lot of when a lot of really do a lot of really do a lie. When a lie. To the man on the 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 the booty do a do a eat it do a lot of when a lot of really do a lot. When a lot of really do a lot. When a lie. To the man on the man on the I want a lot of really do it, a lot of really do it, I tell you this one is my kai right here. Hoi!
I love you so, Maria, my tita, come and dance with me. To do the hula, so come to me. Maria, my tita, and dance. To the hula, I love you so. Maria, my tita, come and dance with me. To do the hula, so come to me. Maria, my tita, and dance. To the hula, hula with me.
Off of the album Puerto Rican Music in Hawaii, that was The Latin Gentleman with Pua Olena. It comes off of the album that was released, same. It's a Smithsonian Folkways album, Puerto Rican Music in Hawaii. It was released in 1989. It has 16 tracks on it that were supposed to create this panorama of Puerto Rican musical life in Hawaii. Before The Latin Gentleman, you heard Miguel Alcaide. I probably pronounced it wrong still. With Malia Maitita here on Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi on member-supported Hawaiʻi Public Radio 1. I'm DJ Mermaid, Pedro Kumar. I'm going to try to stuff in a few songs in the few minutes that we have left together this evening on this Pauhana Pa'ina. Coming up next, Wainani Kaneali'i's Kuhiobe, then Myrtle K. Hilo's Lover's Prayer. And if I have some time, I'm going to slide in some Lucky Luck in before the end of tonight's episode. We have the Brazilian Experience with Sandy Tsukiyama coming up next. Full set list online at hawaiipublicradio.org.
Akahi hui ai ke kumaka I kanani a o vaya kia a o helua elike ai me kanani a Oniana mokola wike kai Paoa ina e Kaulana nei Akahi honi a ike kumaka Mekanania okuhiope
Emana o I one ia Mai ke akua no u e aloha aku wa ike oia na u oe he pu vai aloha ka pu vai ha mama no aloha mai oi I kole kalei aloha puina ole Aloha, hele ana au I kalala. I do believe the Lord above created you for me to love. He picked you out from all the rest because He knew I loved you best. I once had a heart that it was true, and now it's gone from me to you. Oh, take care of it as I have done. For you have two and I have none. Forget to heaven and you're not there. I offer to name of the golden star. If you're not there by judgment day, I know you went the other way. I'll give the angels back their wings, their golden harps and all those things. Oh, and just to prove my love is true, I go to hell to be with you. And just to prove my love is true, I go to hell to be with you. So quiet as a reed, where family never use the word me. Togetherness is practice for day and night. I move to us is a beautiful sight. At one time was gravel and cinder. If hungry you could go to any house for dinner. All homes are open then for people in need. We despise them that show selfishness and greed.
Coconuts are split in half for the pea. Be the husk and wait for the break of day. They roam the place and go very slow, for who's going to bother them? They'll squeal and go. Kalapana is an area so quiet and serene, where families never use the word me. Togetherness was practiced both day and night. Time moved to us is a beautiful sight.
You're listening to KHPR Honolulu, KKUA Wailuku, KANO Hilo, KHPH Kailua Kona, KIPL Lihue, and KJHF Kuala Pu'u. I'm DJ Mermaid Pedro Kamara signing off on this episode of Hawaiʻi Kulāiwi, leaving you with the Ohana Serenaders and Kalapana, like every Pa'ina should have.
Where families never use the word me.